Hi there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us on TCM for another night of 31 Days of Oscar. Since the 13th of February, every movie we've had on TCM has been an Academy Award winner or nominee. We'll keep it going right through this year's Oscar ceremony, March 15th, 2 weeks from tonight. Our theme since early this morning has been Oscar Goes Dancing. We'll continue it tonight with a slate of Oscar-winning musicals. Up next, from United Artists in 1961, winner of the Academy Award for Best Picture, West Side Story. This is a modern-day reimagination of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, set in New York, where Tony, a former gang member played by Richard Beamer, falls in love with Maria, that's Natalie Wood, as the Puerto Rican sister of Bernardo, a member of a rival gang played by George Chakiris. Tony is a jet, Bernardo's a shark. West Side Story had been a major success on Broadway for 4 years before the release of this adaptation. In collaboration with Jerome Robbins, Arthur Lawrence wrote the stage musical with music by Leonard Bernstein, lyrics by Stephen Sondheim. That is a strong pedigree. Hollywood producer Walter Mirisch then bought the rights and hired Robbins, who had choreographed and directed the stage production, to direct the film. Sort of. Mirisch signed veteran director Robert Wise to produce and co-direct along with Robbins. Mirisch figured Robbins would use his expertise to direct the musical numbers, leaving Wise, who'd been directing great films in Hollywood since 1944, to handle the rest. The idea worked, but only slightly. Although Robbins staged some of the movie's best musical numbers, he also caused the production to fall 24 days behind schedule after only 45 days of shooting. Frustrated, Walter Mirisch fired him. However, Robbins still shared screen credit with Wise, making Oscar history as the first duo to win the Best Director award. Rita Moreno, who plays Maria's friend Anita, also made Oscar history, becoming the first Latina ever to win an Academy Award. In all, the film won 10 Oscars from 11 nominations, including Best Supporting Actor for George Chakiris as Bernardo. It still holds the record for the most wins for a musical. Here it is from 1961, also with Russ Tamblyn in a memorable performance, West Side Story. Since its release, West Side Story has had a massive influence on movies, music, and television, inspiring artists from Michael Jackson and Ava DuVernay to Lin-Manuel Miranda and Steven Spielberg, who made his own version of West Side Story in 2021. Oscar-winning actress Rita Moreno returned to the story in Spielberg's remake, playing a new character. She also served as an executive producer. The Puerto Rican-born Moreno began her film career in 1950, appearing in high-profile musicals like MGM's Singin' in the Rain and The King and I for 20th Century Fox. While filming West Side Story, Moreno developed a close friendship with co-star George Chakiris, who played Bernardo. He'd been forging his movie career as a dancer in musicals like Brigadoon and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Both actors were nominated for their supporting roles in West Side Story, and they attended the Academy Awards together, where they won 2 of the film's 10 Oscars. Rita Moreno delivered one of the shortest Oscar speeches to date, saying, quote, "I can't believe it. Good Lord, I leave you with that." 6 seconds from the time she starts speaking until she's done. And it wasn't even the shortest speech of the night. George Chakiris came in at 5 seconds. I timed them both. Coming up, director Bob Fosse is the creative force behind a semi-autobiographical landmark musical from 1979. Roy Scheider stars in All That Jazz. Next on TCM.
Next on TCM, All That Jazz. Then The Red Shoes. And later, Fame. Oscar's a household name tonight.